Here with me today on the Matt Weiner podcast show is GMG Yae. So introduce yourself.
You know, it's your boy Yae. You know, get money to gang, lane life, you know.
Yeah, so GMG pulled up to the house and brought the rest of the Get Money Gang and Get Dollar Boys. And yeah, so kind of beginning of the interview, we like to try and go back to where everything starts, whether you're an athlete or a rapper. So where did it start for you?
Everything started for me on Summit and Painter, everything. That's where I get my stories from and all that. It come from Summit and Painter. That's the snake pits. You feel me? That's where I'm from.
Mm-hmm.
That's where everything come from. You feel me? I'm from Pasadena right here, you know. Everything come from, I'll spit everything about the hood, so everything is from the hood. I'm spitting about the hood.
Yeah, so I mean, right away we could get into that. Where did all these, when did you first start remembering this?
I say when I was probably like 10th grade, I started really really everything started, you feel me, I started catching it like, oh yeah, you know, I got a story to tell, let me start rapping. You feel me, I always used to catch myself on the freeway when I was in the car with my mom and shit. You feel me, I'd be in the car, and, you know, shit, I'll just be in the back just rhyming, just in the, you feel me, in the back seat, just rapping and shit to myself. Shit. After all these stories I done been through and all that type of shit, I just put my shit together and just rap about it.
Yeah, so these stories that you rap about that we all love, what was your first introduction to this? Like, you know, you talk about being 6 years old, selling rocks. You know, in the Base Rock Challenge, you mentioned your auntie getting mad at you for selling fake rocks. So, where did this all begin?
In the pits,
In
the snake pits. That's where everything began. That's where I seen my first dime rock get sold. You feel me? All these people right here, these my family and all that. You feel me? We all got family members who smoke dope, and our family sell it to them. But that's just the way we live. We live kind of different from other people. We really in the hood with it.
Yeah, because I mean, now that Pasadena has always been very popular, but now that it's really starting to come up with athletes coming out of there, feels like hopefully the rap scene will do the same thing. So do you feel like you guys are what it takes to really put Pasadena on?
Yeah, I feel like for sure we got what it takes to put Pasadena on the map, but at the same time, you know, Pasadena you feel me, we get hated on, you know. You feel me, I ain't gonna lie, you know, we known for starting a lot. We known for starting a lot of shit, so you feel me, a lot of different cities ain't gonna like, you feel me, when they come to us, they're not gonna buy our music, or you feel me, they might really like it. Deep down inside they might really like it. But you feel me, it's something a Pasadena dude had did to them 10 years ago, you feel me, that they ain't gonna wanna buy our music. So that's why like Pasadena really ain't got on the map and shit. And you know, and another thing is, you know, our own hood don't even be supporting motherfuckers, you feel me? It's a gang of rappers from our hood, but everybody don't support each other. If everybody support each other, we all blow. In different cities in LA, everybody support each other. So you feel me? That's why they end up making it. People end up making it. We don't support each other out here. Everybody do their own thing.
Yeah, you know, that was one of my parts I was looking most forward to about the interview, is trying to help get Pasadena kind of the name. And at least one of my favorite guys so far has been Shane, with LNGTI.
Yeah.
So my first introduction to Shane was watching him play football for Arcadia. We happened to be on, I was able to practice with him in the summer, and by far the coldest dude. Like, there was a big crop of guys that came through to Arcadia, and even though he didn't play it down for them in the regular season, he was by far at least the most talented.
Right.
So, you know, it's really, I mean, I'm sure you know of him, and I've seen you comment on his stuff. Who else should really get put on right now?
Like, as far, you talking about it like as far as like music-wise,
Yeah.
who should get put on?
Yeah.
You know, you definitely should you should definitely go listen to my little relative, Lil Fast. Go listen to him, you know. It's a lot of people who should get put on. Gangsta Eyes, he should get put on. Baby James, who else? It's a lot of people. It's a lot of talented people from the hood. You feel me? You know, go look. I want everybody to make it. Go look at Big O. You know, Get Money to Gang. Go look at all of us. I want us all to make it. My boy Ryan rapping. You feel me? I want us all to make it. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. So what do you think makes their music better than other Pasadena rappers? Like, when you notice, I mean, to a certain extent, a lot of this kind of sounds the same, But what do you think makes those kind of separates those guys in Pasadena from just another guy dropping, like somebody like Mondo? Mondo puts out music and the plays are not there. So what's the difference?
I could say, you know why? Because, like, half the reason gotta do it, like, you feel me? These dudes, including myself, I'm really in the hood. I'm really in the hood. This is what I wake up. This is what I do. So, at the same time, the hood is gonna support me. Then another Pasadena rapper. But it's only certain people. But like I was saying, everybody don't support each other like that. But I don't know what it is. They might look at me like, oh yeah, I like Yae flow, so they'll give me a little views and give me some likes and stuff. And they might not do this to the next rapper because he don't got a name for himself, or I don't know. And deep down inside, he might really be good, but he ain't got no name. So motherfuckers ain't gonna go buy it. Would you go buy something you don't know?
Nope.
That's
yeah.
my point.
I mean, it's really simple. So, I mean, what you're talking about is pretty much marketing.
Right.
Is pretty much selling yourself. Or not selling yourself when it comes to selling out, but when it comes to really using yourself as a product and trying to get that trying to get that bought and trying to get just income of sales.
Yeah.
How have you done that with yourself?
Honestly, I'm honestly, I really ain't really been out trying to push my music to sell it, because I just did some prison time, so I feel like I shouldn't even be selling my music to the hood right now. I owe them music. So I really ain't been trying to push mine. I ain't really been pushing mine on no selling type of level. I just bless on freestyles and here and there. But when my tape do drop, I ain't gonna lie, I'm for sure gonna sell it. It's for sure getting sold.
Yeah, we'll definitely get into whatever's dropping and what's coming up towards the end of the interview. But yeah, so I really want to go back to something you said previous was about the jail time. You and I were kind of talking on the phone, and I feel like this is kind of a good way. You said you weren't able to talk too much about it, but in the Seville challenge, you talk a little bit about how you opened that up, because that's by far, I think that's your best one. Yeah. At least in my opinion, that's my favorite, and I think that one did the most views.
Right. Like on which part?
Was they came home from a flock.
Oh yeah, I said I went to jail for a flock and came home to a knot. Basically, I went to jail, When I went to jail for a flock. You feel me? That's burglary.
Yeah.
And when I went to jail, everybody, they thought, oh yeah, ain't got it no more. He ain't got no. It's ugly. He ain't got no more money. He doing bad. And basically, on that song, I was saying I went to jail for a flock and I came home to a knot. A knot is some money. I came home to some money still. So, that's basically what I meant in that song.
Yeah. So, how frustrating? I mean, I understand the part of how people gave up on you, but how much fake love were you shown when you came back?
A lot of it.
Yeah, so talk about, truly, of course no names, but are you able to cite any stories specifically?
Let me see. I really don't know, but I see, fake love every day. You feel me? Motherfuckers will tell me still to this day, family and all, yeah, we love you. All this type of shit, but when I was in jail, same family members wasn't looking out and throw me $1. I swear to God, nobody. I could count on one finger. You feel me? The people who looked out for me while I was in jail, but you feel me? I got since I was you feel me? I was at my relative house the other day. We getting it on. You feel me? Everybody gambling, or you feel me, and all that type of shit. So my cousin, he get hit in a dice game. Or he get hit, he don't got a dime. I still throw him some money out the moon like a real wolf. I still throw him some money. And if you don't believe me, y'all can ask them, you feel me? I still throw him some money. But make a long story short, you feel me? I tell him, I'm like, damn, you feel me? I'm like, nigga, when I was in jail, you ain't give me a dime at all. You ain't did nothing for me. You ain't go buy a pair of shoes for my daughter. You ain't called my mama to check on her. How you doing? You ain't did none of that. So I told him, I explained it to him, and I'm like, you out here, we all grown. You don't owe me nothing, I don't owe you nothing. But you feel me? We got into it because he felt like I owed him something after the dice game, after he got smacked and all that type of shit, you feel me? But I don't owe a nigga nothing, and nobody don't owe me nothing, you feel me? But you gonna see fake love your whole life.
So yeah, so pretty much your point is if you don't show me love, if you don't kind of help me out when I really need you, then don't show me love when all's well.
Right.
So that's yeah. So tap into that.
Yeah, you feel me? Like when I'm broke, when I'm really doing bad, you feel me? Like motherfuckers ain't gonna come around. They ain't gonna come around. They ain't gonna call your phone. They ain't gonna see. They ain't gonna be like, yeah, how you doing? You feel me? How Drew doing? Drew, my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't gonna be like, how's she doing? They ain't gonna. They don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
But right when they hear, oh yeah, just touched the 100,000. Everybody calling my phone. The whole hood. Everybody. You feel me? I got certain family members who don't even want to watch my daughter if I don't give them some money. When it's bad, it's bad. You feel me? So all I could do is just, try to shine and stay above water.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so I want to tap into that. Kind of go into the situation with your daughter. How much of a positive experience has that been when it comes to your rap career and getting focused?
That been a big influence.
Mm-hmm.
Cause she a big influence on my life. Period.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, but honestly, that's the only thing that really keep me all the way like leveled out when it comes to the street stuff. Even though I'm still involved in the streets, but she the only person who really keep me leveled out. Like, oh yeah, cause I'm for sure ain't trying to throw Tussie out here, and that mean go do life in jail or anything. You feel me? So, she made me want to do better. That's why I do rap. You feel me? But when I rap, I'm telling stories about it. If you really listen to my music, you gonna hear it. You for sure gonna hear it.
Yeah, so I mean, how true are some of these stories when it came to anything, I guess, in the bass rock challenge?
Everything was true.
Mm-hmm. So
everything in that song was true, and I didn't even write it, but everything in there was true.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. So what do you mean you didn't write it?
I didn't write it.
So it wrote itself?
I didn't write the song.
Oh,
It came from the top of my head.
Okay.
You feel me? I really don't be not like that. Not trying to sound cocky or nothing. I really don't be writing songs. If you go on my phone, I did a lot of writing in jail. But if you go on my phone and go to my notes, you ain't gonna see too many songs or nothing that I wrote. I really be writing that shit in my head and just, you feel me, keep it down in my head. I don't know. I just train myself like that.
So you're screaming as Lil Wayne. I mean, that's.
No, I ain't Lil Wayne. I'm Yae.
All right, fair enough. Just kind of Lil Wayne does the same thing where he doesn't write shit.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I meant. But yeah. So when it comes to these stories, how soon when you start a rap? So first start talking about when you really first started rapping. So you said that was, so that was 10th grade. But when did you start putting songs together? That's what I meant.
I started putting songs together around in like high school, off of like a little bullshit computer. You feel me? I started. Me and my boy, we used to rap. We used to rap all the time. Go to his house and just get like a little bullshit mic, and we'd be rapping. It was like around 10th grade. You feel me? Then like, but I never took it serious. You feel me? Cause I didn't find myself yet. I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy with my lyrics and all that type of shit. Yeah, I wasn't happy at all with them. So like, I never really pressed my issue on my music. You feel me? So then like as I got older, you feel me, I started really rapping. People used to tell me like, yeah, you got talent. You feel me? You gotta take it serious. You feel me? At first I used to be off beat. Now you'll play a beat for me, I'm gonna go stupid. I'm gonna keep it all the way G. But yeah, basically that's how I just started rapping. As I got older, when you mature, everything matured. I guess my bars matured too.
Yeah, so I mean, how much of where in your music is the maturing process?
What you mean by that language?
So what I mean by is that, like, can you really tell how much younger, can you really tell the difference between when it comes to how grown you are as a man when you first started putting music together in 11th, 12th grade versus now? So yeah, so talk about that.
For sure, like if you go on YouTube and type in Yae $1 million and go look at that, that was one of the first videos I ever put out, or that Strenna video, that went viral. You feel me? So if you ever go look at them, like you'll just see how young I was and listen to my voice or whatever, Some people still like the song. Some people really like them songs, but me deep down inside, I know I could do better. So, and just look at them videos and all that shit, and just look at the videos I put out all this year, and you will see what I mean. Like I'm mature.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, at least the resume when it comes to the freestyles being dropped this year, it was insane.
Yeah.
Kind of started, I would even say pretty much as soon as he came out of jail last year. So, you talked about writing lyrics on your phone in jail. Was it literally like, as soon as Gucci Mane came home from his prison sentence a couple years ago in 2016, he was on his way to the studio. Did you have the same ambition?
Yeah, hell yeah. Cause you feel me? I had so much songs. I had so many songs written in jail. You feel me? I had notebooks filled. You feel me? I had so many songs written down. I used to tell myself, I can't wait to get out. I'm about to go straight to the studio. And that's what I did. You feel me? You can ask my boy who recorded me. You can ask Ryan. I went straight to the studio, and on God in heaven, I went crazy that whole week. You feel me? That's all I could think about. I gotta get to the studio. I went crazy that whole week, and it's so crazy. I still ain't even put none of those songs out. I ain't put none of those songs out. I just been giving people freestyles on Instagram and that type of stuff.
Yeah, so I mean, what's the marketing strategy behind that? Why do you do that? Because I mean, there's a reason why you're not putting out the music you make.
You feel me? Give them a little sample. You don't gotta give them everything.
Mm-hmm.
If I give everybody the music right now, you feel me? Later on when I do come out with my tape, they ain't gonna want to buy it because they already heard 4 of the songs that's already on there. You feel me? So by me just giving them little freestyles,
Mm-hmm.
they don't know what to expect. They don't know what's coming on the tape.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like that makes kind of the most sense because, I mean, I'm sure those freestyles are some of it's because you only do them so often, you know that you have to hit on every single bar. There's no time to just kind of have anything, just kind of lackluster.
Right.
So when it comes to the actual freestyle, so when you set up in the car or wherever you do it, do you know exactly what you're going to say going into it, or is it really as soon as the beat drops, then you go into it? So like, how'd you approach the bass rock challenge, I guess?
The bass rock challenge. Okay, for instance, the bass rock challenge was about bass rock, dope, drugs. So I went right into it talking about everything I know about drugs, everything I experienced with drugs. You feel me? So I go off of that type of stuff. Like, but say if somebody put on a beat and I'm just feeling the beat, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I honestly don't know how I'm gonna go into it. It's probably how I'm feeling that day. I don't know. Like I go off of like how I'm feeling. You feel me? If I'm feeling like if I'm having a good day, you feel me? I'm gonna write a song about me having a good day. If I'm having a bad day, you're gonna hear it because you're gonna hear everything I'm going through.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I basically do that.
Yeah. One of the parts I like most about your music, and I really saw it the most when you kind of put out the NBA remix on No Smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Oh, that was the Untouchable.
Or, yeah, there we go, Untouchable. So for that, I really noticed that there was so much pain. I really could hear the pain in your voice, and that's when I really started to kind of understand it. So is that something that you strive on? Is that or at least for me, I hear it like constantly, and it peaks to me. Does it peak the same way to you?
Yeah. Like, you feel me? Like I really don't, you feel me? I just like I was saying, like how I'm feeling, like it's like I go off of my vibe, like right now, you feel me? I'm feeling good, so I'm gonna rap good, but you might still hear some pain, cause it's still pain inside of me, like shit that nobody don't know about, but that's why I express it in my music, you feel me? But yeah, I really don't know how to like really answer that question, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now I guess my favorite part about your music is the way, just the way you express pain. What's your favorite part?
My favorite part is just being able to being able to go to the studio and rap about it. You feel me? Because I'm not no person who gonna come talk my problems to nobody. I don't care who you is. I ain't about to come. You feel me? Just talk my problems to you. So I express myself on the mic. So that's my favorite part about it, just expressing myself on the mic. I like expressing myself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so talking about not sharing your problems with everybody, I think it's time to put an end to black story. Like there's a black story on Instagram or Snapchat with a little caption like saying "Don't talk to me." Off that, I've noticed that's really popular with Pasadena guys. Is there a way that we could stop doing this, where you'll see them post something and it's kind of they got dissed by a bitch or whatever and they're butthurt about it? Yeah, is there a way we could put an end to that?
Nah, that's gonna go on forever. Like, we can't put an end to that type of stuff. But I honestly, I don't know. I don't think we can put an end to that though.
I'm just fucking sick. I mean, it's just bad. It just makes you look like a bitch. I'm sorry. Like, if you have to post a story with the black background and just like be butthurt, then that's bad.
Yeah, he's a bitch.
That's yeah. I mean, because that's the most ironic part. Like, aren't rappers supposed to be really hard?
Yeah. Them niggas is hoes. A lot of niggas is hoes. That's why. You feel they do that type of shit.
But yeah, so kind of going more back to music and not gossip. But what are you, I mean, who's your favorite right now? You freestyled on, I assume, NBA YoungBoy, Mozzy. Kind of talked about wanting to do a Mozzy beat earlier. So yeah, so talk about that.
You said who my favorite?
Favorite artists are?
My favorite artist all the time. Everybody know I'm a Boosie fan. You feel me? I like Lil Boosie, but I like Nipsey. You feel me? And I like Mozzy too. I like motherfuckers who got a story to tell, like them three.
But yeah, so talk about that. So talk about kind of, I mean, even though I know you don't have a personal relationship with those guys, but kind of when it comes to the music, even whether it's Rolling Stones or the Smiths or Pink Floyd, everybody feels like they kind of have a connection with them. What's your connection with a guy like Mozzy that you feel like you could relate?
Everything, shit. Everything you rapping about, shit, I'm living it, so I can relate to him. You feel me? I can hang with him. I could chill right now and bick it with him and smoke a wood and drink some lean, and we gonna have a boo day. You feel me? But that's just, you feel me? That's just being a real nigga. You feel me? A lot of these rappers ain't real niggas, so I wouldn't even want to even go chill with a nigga like that. But I'll go chill with a Mozzy, a Boosie, a Nipsey any day because they real niggas, and you could tell by the shit they rapping about. You feel me? And you know, and you do background checks on niggas too. So I just know that's why I fucks with them.
But yeah, so how crazy was that when Mozzy posted the Bass Rock Challenge on his story?
Oh, you know what? It's so funny because a female sent it to my DM. I didn't even know he posted it. A female sent it to my DM, and I'm in the car. Who was I in the car with? Was I with you, Lil Fast? I don't know. Matter of fact, I was in the car with the homies, and I looked, and you feel me? I'm like on the bed. I respected it. He really reposted me, but shit. But the lyrics and shit was on point though, you feel me? I didn't expect it though, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't expect him to post it or none of that. I didn't even expect it to even go viral. I just did it because I like doing this shit, and people been telling me that they'll send it to my DM, like, go do the challenge, and that's the reason why I did it. But when he posted, I for sure was happy. I'm like, okay, he fucks with me.
So is that the first time anything of that level happened to you?
Nah, I ain't gonna say, cause I be having, you know, I done had meetings with little record deal labels and shit, but at the same time, people be playing, so I really don't, you feel me? They really don't probably take me serious as well because I'm still in the streets and shit. So I don't know, but that was the first time that ever happened to me though. But I done, you feel me? People done for sure done got in my DM and tried to get in contact with me and that type of shit, but. You know, it ain't nothing too serious yet. I still gotta grind for it.
But yeah, so kind of going into people signing your M's with whether it's a label executive or anybody in that kind of category, how much of that is just bullshit? Like, how much of that is just cap and they're just going to take your money?
Shit, 95% of it is bullshit.
Damn.
That's why I ain't gonna lie. I got like 50 unread messages from shit like that. I don't even be paying attention to it. But and at the same time, I do be going to be clicking on certain shit because you feel me. It might be somebody who really do, you feel me, want to fuck with me. But half the time that shit be bullshit. 95% of the time it be bullshit, to be honest.
Do you get rappers in your DMs trying to collaborate a lot at all?
Yeah, I get that all the time from like different cities, people. But I really wouldn't really like. I really don't be like collabing with other motherfuckers like outside of my city, and that might be a bad thing, but I'd rather see. I really want to see the motherfuckers. I want to see motherfuckers on from my hood, from my section.
Yeah, so kind of talking about putting, being able to have everybody be successful and happy. You know, now I want to go talking about what this podcast kind of originally is, and this is a sports podcast. And Yae has some incredible stories playing with UCLA cornerback Darnay Holmes, who's definitely going to be a huge draft pick next year. Keep an eye out for him. But yeah, so, I mean, now it's kind of, well, you know, whatever those stories were at Jackie Robinson, you talk about that a lot. So this is kind of the time to share those stories that people don't know about.
Like as far, I ain't gonna lie, I grew up with Darnay and his big brother Derek. You feel me? We grew up playing football and shit. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie, they was always better than me in sports though. I'm gonna be all the way 100. I really wasn't the sports one. You feel me? I'm taking my shoulder pads off and I'm going to the pits after practice. I'm going to hang out in the hood in the dice game. They going home. You feel me? And they on a real programming, and that's why. You feel me? And that's why people like them made it. You feel me? Not like they're gonna make it, but feel me? I'm really trying to recall some stories I got with them, but got a lot of them now.
I mean, it could be as simple as favorite plays that was he on the, you said you're on the Pasadena, or talk about Pop Warner at least. Were you guys on any Pasadena Pop Warner team together?
Yeah, I was, I ain't gonna lie, I was actually older than him.
Mm-hmm.
I played on the same Pop Warner team as his brother, but I ain't gonna lie. This one I knew off the dribble he was gonna be great because like I'm a couple years older than him. You feel me? So as we had a game one day. I forgot where, but I don't know how it really went about, but they ended up letting him play on the team with us. They ended up letting Darnay play with us.
Mm-hmm.
And he went crazy on people 5 years older than him. He was going crazy, scoring touchdowns back to back on people 5 years older than him. That's when I knew off the dribble, oh yeah, he going to the league.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember any of those specific plays?
You said
like any of those touchdowns? Do you remember any of them? You said you went back to back. Like,
oh yeah, I remember. I don't know if I really remember. I know for sure he got a pitch to the outside and took it straight to the house. On that, I remember that, but I really don't remember. You feel me? I was young then, but he wasn't really paying attention to too much.
Yeah. So how is he at? How hard is it to stay humble as an athlete around Pasadena? Because like, more than likely, when you're the stature of Darnay, I mean, it has to at least some point get to your head. And do you see that happen to a lot of guys?
Yeah, I see it happen all the time, but I don't see it getting to his. I don't see it happening with him though. You feel me? I can't see it happening.
So I mean, if you're able to speak on it, who are some of those guys who were really good that like looked almost at Darnay's caliber, if not better, and ended up not being well because of ego or attitude?
And there's a lot of people like that in the hood all day, but I ain't gonna speak on it because that's their personal business, and I don't know how they feel about me speaking on that.
Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, no, it's a big part of this kind of YouTube channel and podcast is what makes an athlete great, and there's so many different examples of athletes' backgrounds. Rebecca Soni, the first interview I had, was one of the top swimmers in female swimmers in Olympic history for the U.S., and she was just a girl in New Jersey who just all kind of knew how to do was swim. Yeah. But then at the same time, there's guys like Darnay Holmes and just like so many other guys who kind of come from a background of Pasadena, growing up in an impoverished area. So it's kind of crazy to see all that.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like, let me see, at least growing up, who did you think was going to be really at that Darnay level that you thought was like, damn, this guy's really going to go somewhere?
Who I could say? I thought Baby James, him right there. I thought Baby James was going to the lead off the dribble. He awesome, I ain't gonna lie. Growing up, he's going Noop it. Got older, like, damn, what happened, really? What happened? The streets happened. You feel me? That's a live example right there. You feel me? Him right there. You can ask anybody. He used to go crazy on the football field. I grew up seeing it. You feel me? I'm younger than him. He used to go crazy. So when I seen that, I'm like, okay, it's real.
Yeah. So the way we're gonna wrap up the interview right now before the Get Money Gang and Get Dollars, Get Dollar Signs is gonna come
Dollar
on.
Boys.
Get Dollar Boys, my
Dollar-
bad. Get Dollar Boys.
It's just Dollar Boys.
Oh, it's Dollar Boys?
It's Dollar Boys.
Man, I've been fucking up the whole time. That's bad. I'm sorry, dog.
It's alright.
I'm sorry, dog.
Dollar Boys, man. Like the king.
Dollar Boys, late life, GMG, all the same thing.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
Just another stupid white person.
Nah, you good.
Nah, nah, nah.
Boy, you good.
Yeah. So mention the word "nupid." I wanted to wrap this up by having you explain all the Pasadena slang. So I want you to explain rel.
We got the
Dwarf,
best. We got
block,
the best head. We
all
got the best of it all. We got the best slang. So which one you want to hear first? Which you want
Let's
to
see. So at least on my own, like
Just a little bit. Don't give him too much.
Don't give
Just a
him too
little bit.
much. I'm
Just a little bit.
just like the white version, just like the white people version, is what I can think of kind of cool. Dwarf brain or dwarf.
Man, we say dwarf head. It's my favorite one. He's a dwarf head. Dwarf head could mean anything. Like my boy. You feel me? Like my boy. He had when he had went to jail. You feel me? He had went to jail. He had went to jail for a murder. You feel me? I said, damn, he dwarfed out. You feel me? So it could mean, you feel me? It could mean different things. He dwarfed out, or you feel me? Like say for instance, you feel me? Like damn, how else can I say it? Like damn, I don't know. It's just I don't know. You gotta be from Pasadena to really understand our
It
lingo.
can be
Like
two different ways.
it's two different ways of it. Like I'm a dwarf head too.
You
I
can
ain't
even
gonna
two
lie.
girls cheating on both of them. He dwarfing over these.
That's accurate. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like if you got two females, it's like you got two females. I seen my Relly with two females. I said he's the ultimate dwarf head. He's the best. And the bitches was together. I said he's the best. He's a dwarf head.
Oh, so there's no W. It's just dwarf.
Dwarf.
Fuck, I've been saying it wrong the whole time.
Yeah. You noob it. You noob it.
You knew before.
Yeah. See, I'm a dwarf.
You a
I'm
dwarf
a
head.
dwarf for saying dwarf.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm glad we could clear up the dwarf controversy for any of the other white people out there.
Yeah, that ain't nothing like that. It's just dwarf though.
All right, so Nupid. That's actually big fan of Nupid actually.
Don't be noopid. You feel me? That's just noopidest. You feel me? It probably came from the word stupid, but we put our own on it. Noopid. You feel me? But noopid ain't no bad. It ain't a bad stupid all the time. No.
Mhm.
Like, but if you do something dumb, we gonna be like, blood, noopid, blood. Why you do that? You feel me? We gonna be like, he noopid, but. You know, that's just our personal slang that we got in our hood. Everybody got a bond with it.
Yeah, because that's the worst part is that like behind the camera right now is my friend Ethan, and wherever we go, so like he's at ASU, and he brought the same lingo to ASU, and then like his little friend or his friends started saying.
Oh, you was using noopid out there in Arizona?
Yeah,
You smart.
they're like saying weird shit and does not even make any sense.
They ain't even know what
They ain't
it
even know what
Yeah,
noopid
no,
Tell
is.
him mean.
Wait, so or
She's a
she's a
She's no good. We don't want her. She ain't nothing but a we don't want that.
So is it like
Scream.
fat?
That shit is trash all around. We don't want her. She can't do nothing for me. She's get scram.
Scram.
Just her personality's not there, and that's why you can't. That's why she's
I don't know what it is.
Lindsay had a really dull personality, so she's like
Scram. She gotta get. She might be a dwarf head too. We want the dwarf head too. Though. We like dwarf heads. I love the dwarfs. We don't want the baby
You
J's.
don't want the
Alright, you heard it first. We don't want the Alright, so we're gonna wrap. So that wraps up the interview portion, and now Get Money Gang and Dollar Boys are gonna freestyle. Alright.
Yeah, get off that. Get money to the gang. Yeah.
Ooh, this Dollar Boys, slow fast.
Clack clack.
You hear the clapping? It's real, nigga. You know I came home from the pen, nigga. Some real shit. Look. Damn, I'm about to go on. And I don't want to go back to the penitentiary. But the police on my line, so it's kinda risky. Taking chances for this money, shit, I gotta get it. Everything I did for you, I feel like you just forgetting. And I don't wanna go back to the penitentiary. But the police on my line, so it's kinda risky. Taking chances for this money, shit, I gotta get it. Everything I did for you, I feel like you just forgetting. And I don't wanna go back to the pen. Late nights washing clothes in the toilet, spreading up with Lil Den. I used to tell him all the time, we gon' win. I used to tell him all the time, we gon' fight if you come back again. I came home, now my old hoes tapping in. They rather see me on the yard spinning laps again. My brother told me all the time, these niggas ain't your friends. No JPays, no letters that make you hate your friends. It make you hate your friends. Sitting in jail, I know my family going crazy. Mama asking God what done got into my baby. At 13, everything was all gravy. I hustled on the daily, did no job ever pay me. Mama, I'm sorry, I know this ain't how you raised me, but I'ma keep thugging till the day God take me. Glock 9 on my hip, ain't got no safety. These niggas out here killing, police out here yellow taping. We get it in, I swear to God, we really get it in. Pop a couple Xannies and we all forget what we did. We laughing at the nigga dead, it is what it is. Run from even kids is really with the shit. Stop asking about your girl, yeah, I was with the bitch. She let me and the homie hit, she was with the shit. I cut her off, she was on some gold digging shit. Asked me, can I give her some money? I told the bitch to get. Ain't it crazy how these bands will make her choose quick? If you ain't out here getting no money, you looking foolish. Robin's on my way, you damn right, these ain't truths, bitch. How you get robbed for everything and you ain't do shit? I just bought me a 40 and when he used it, had to go solo cause these niggas got loose lips. Never tell on your nigga, that's what the rules is. Refuse to break the rules, you can kill me if I do it. Every gun that I purchase, I go and shoot it. To the penitentiary. But the police on my line, so it's kinda risky. Taking chances for this money, shit, I gotta get it. Everything I did for you, I feel like you just forgetting. And I ain't tryna go back to the penitentiary. But the police on my line, so it's kinda risky. Taking chances for this money, shit, I gotta get it. Everything I did for you, I feel like you just forgetting. I was with Ronnie Ron, not for too long. 2400 banging with my county blues on. This motherfucker cut off though.
Hey.
Alright.
Fire.
Clack, clack.
Clack, clack.
You did it, that shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so play whatever you want to.
Here, play something little fast. Go Newford. Don't be scared. Don't be scared now, boy.
Don't be scared now.
No, you go.
Don't be scared
You know what
now,
I'm talking
fam.
about.
Here
Don't be
now,
scared
bro.
now. I'm
We
gonna do
here
it to the
now.
same beat.
What else we doing?
Might as well. Should I go on this one?
Go on anything you want to go on.
I got something wrote though.
So stupid. Hello?
Fast.
I'm going to call you right back, boy.
Dollar Boys, GMG, SKU the movement, Lane Life, free all the homies.
It's real. For the wolves.
Look. Hold on, I just paused on it.
Come on, bro.
Alright, let me-
Come on.
let me
Stop
see.
playing. Get it on.
Look. Okay. Look, these streets fucked up, you hoping that you luck up. Be the one from your section, number one, huh? And if they won't smoke, you won't smoke, huh? Keep it active all the way until your time up. Your back against the wall, but you gon' grind, huh? Never show no weakness, always be on defense. Yeah, sharks in the water in this deadly game. They say legends die young, I feel like it's a shame. Can we live to be 100 gangsta ISA? Look, buy back the block and own property. Look, it's kinda easy like Monopoly. But you niggas got it one and fucking hand out. It's a marathon, get on your marathon. I know my family gon' eat and my team meet. Jealousy and hate, nigga don't amaze me. Look, hold on, let me do one. I'm gonna do another one.
Keep it pushing, though. I like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do another one. I ain't feel that one. Let me
That was
see.
good. We keeping them going. We keeping them going.
Let me see, I'm gonna go to a different one.
Keeping them going.
We gonna go a little dark on this since this what Baby James
That's
wanna
what you
hear.
want.
He
Oh,
wanna
that's what
hear-
Baby James
That
want.
ain't what I
want me
want.
to
Don't
go.
see how he tried to throw me
He
in
want me to
there.
go
He
on like
good. I like that.
He wanna hear this. Alright, I'm gonna do it to this one. Like,
Oh, look at it. I knew what you was doing.
Should I do it on them? Look, I know some partners that'll kill you just for looking at me. I'm that nigga in my city, what you talking about? These hoes love me, I just really wanna dick them down. No relation, last one, I got my feelings hurt. I ain't gon' lie, it's the truth, I gotta deal with it. Baby Corey, that's my son,
my little nigga.
I can't even picture me without my little nigga. I done fell out with my sister, but I love her though. Behind her, I go to war, fuck the industry. Got me thinking to myself like they ain't feeling me. I done came with bars, and I came with. Hey. Let me over. Here, baby J, you go first. You go first, Relly. Let me hear something.
Let me hear, Relly.
Yeah.
Let me hear.
Come from the project to the top is where I'm headed. Little bitch, I'm out your lead, you ain't ready. I'm dripped down, you gon' think I broke the levees. Don't give me that pussy, I'ma dog it if you let me.
That is true.
How we beefing, you ain't never send no shots back. Niggas is yard on God, please stop that. All that fat mouth and yeah, nigga, I'm past that. And you don't want no smoke with me, so I'ma face that. I'm riding 4 deep, yeah, nigga, 4 straps. Already broke the little rat, so you can hell that. That broke shit, hell nah, I can't go back. She a nasty bitch, she gon' eat it all up. Go noob it, cause she know a nigga bands up. And I ain't got no time, no waste. She gon' swallow mine, cause she love the way it tastes. We all from the same gang, but I be in my own lane. I be in my own lane, We all from the same gang, but I be in my own lane.
Yeah, that's my Relly going new. It's real. Like that one right there, Relly.
Yeah, I like that one.
I just took my
I like
that one, bro.
That one was cool.
I like that. I like that. Get money to gang. Yeah. Lay life, nigga.
I think that should be straight. Should I go again? You wanna go again?
Push the button.
Look. I know some killers that'll kill you just for looking at me. I'm that nigga in my city, what you talking about? These hoes love me, I just really wanna dick them down. No relations, last one, I got my feelings hurt. I ain't gon' lie, man, it's true, I gotta deal with it. Baby Corey, that's my son,
That's my
little nigga. I can't even picture me without my little nigga. I done fell out with my sister, but I love her though. Behind her, I go to war, fuck the industry. Got me thinking to myself like they ain't feeling me. I done came with bars, and I came with everything.
Look,
I
said I wouldn't be shit. For a minute I believed him, until I got grown and found out I didn't need him. Plenty nights leaning, I was fighting with them demons. Heard Granny praying saying, get him Jesus. Walking up Summit, ain't knowing where I'm sleeping. Cause Grandma only let me spend a night on the weekends. Daddy in the streets, Mama probably somewhere drinking. I was in the streets kicking, half the time I wasn't thinking. Feel like my little cousin died for no reason. How the fuck you that young when you start breathing? All this fucking pain on sellers, he ain't cheesing. Swear this shit is real, I'll kill you for no reason. Shrimp.
I like that.
I'm Justin Kirchhoff.
How you
I'm a
feel?
professional.
I like that.
Yeah, that's all I got right now.
Yeah, I didn't have that. I froze up.
I like that though, really.
I froze up.